an early literacy mom and tot type of thing into our building. So I think we're trying to expand, but right now it's first through sixth.
Great.
First
Perfect.
through sixth. Wow.
Yeah, we have some experience with that age group, and they're just really good at sticky notes and such in the process that we go through to help design and imagine the project. So we're going to send you a video of them doing that. So
Yes.
you can relate that.
And this was a little street activity, and it just happened very naturally. This was for our second parking day, and I was just getting ready to go through like a little history of our parking days, and how, you know, we started out. This was our first one in 2017, and you can click through these are videos and clickable links, but that, if you can see in the background there, that's something LTU's a professor from LTU did a design parklet there. And then on our side over here, we had Pontiac Sun Time Bank and the Pontiac Public Library. This is Council President Kermit Williams, and we had a DJ on the street, and it was just very small. But our downtown doesn't typically facilitate this kind of organic, creative execution. And so, you know, we had sidewalk chalk going on, and it just turned out really powerful, and it had a real impact on people that participated in getting them to experience their downtown in a different way. And this was the second year. We had a lot more, you can see these kind of logos, a lot more community grassroots support. And these are the kids doing their little street activity, and Ulsa did a parklet, which was really fun. And the third year we did a planning session leading up to placemaking week. We gave a program at the Third International Placemaking Week in Chattanooga, and so we used Parking Day to kind of develop that program and around walkable streets and how it might connect with Chattanooga's Innovation District. And then last year, of course, that was a video conference. We video conference with kids at Oakland Family Services that helped design our park, which ended up getting a Kaboom grant for $56,000. And then the next year was all virtual because of the pandemic. And so we had Kaboom, we had leadership from Kaboom talking, and we are actually using this board. This is a video here, but we're on this board right now. It was Oakland University's Global Cities program. We were talking about the Phoenix Center. We had Ulsa attend. Janice Smith from Early Childhood gave a talk about what they do, and Friends of the Pontiac Parks. So it was, you know, just getting all of the groups together into a conversation that, you know, if we were working more collaboratively on projects together, things that would activate our downtown. And then this year, oh, and we also had Placemaking US with us last year. And then this year, we just got off of hosting Placemaking US on their 50 city road trip tour, and got them to stop in Pontiac. And we're working with them on a couple of different projects. And so that was just a little rundown of years past, and more importantly, we're interested always in the future here and designing, and Lindsay can talk about that. Lindsay Oliade is with us. We have Councilwoman Megan Shramsky. I was just going over about a 15-minute city execution, and she's in District 2, which is where we're going to highlight our activities connecting the downtown to District 2 in a walkable, bikeable fashion. And so this is the 15-minute city diagram, and that's pretty standard. Like it's the simplest way to say it is, can you get your needs met within a 5 to 15-minute walk or a bike ride?
And we happen to be a food desert. So
We're Pontiac, as you're aware, I'm sure, is a food desert. And so we're interested in what the shift of work from home and digital learning and learning from home, how that impacts a more localized, hyper local execution and in creating more demand for services in neighborhoods.
I could tell you, like, if I can chime in just for a second, as a teacher who did the virtual thing, and worked from home, the food like insecurities and housing insecurities and you name it has just like quadrupled. It's been a lot this year. I feel like I've done a lot more like dropping off clothes and food and water and things like that than the teaching aspect of what I do.
Yes. And that is where there's no easy solutions to that. But we're hopeful, last year we were hopeful that, having OLSA tied in and, there as the largest human services provider. And then now this year we have trillions of dollars that's designed for distressed communities. And so one of our intentional elements for this parking day is how do we use a broader planning structure, like say a 15-minute city, or if anyone else has ideas, we think that's a great framework that addresses a number of things. How do we align federal resources and all of these investments coming? How do we get them into the most productive and beneficial channels? And having your intelligence connected to the communities that you serve is invaluable. And any way we can help align that, because if the money is not set to a plan, it's liable to be blown.
It will be spent.
It'll be spent
Question on what and for what.
on what, for what is the challenge at hand here. So there's some, community advocacy work that needs to take place,
Sure.
ideally in alignment with this kind of data. And
What do you think?